Yeah, folks, bit of a grey old day, but let's get stuck in to this demo. Okay. Yeah, this photocopier is running rough as it's been for a very long time. I just really can hear the noises it's making, all those mechanical noises. This photocopier is probably near the end of its life, EOL, end of life, as it's technically called. And the spare parts were discontinued March last year, 2023. It's now July 2024. So yeah, this machine's on borrowed time, folks. Just don't know when it's going to malfunction next. But let's just go and get stuck in and anyway and use it while we still can. Make hay while it's still day. This is what we're photocopying, folks. It's one of these. I don't know what the fuck this beginning Cupid is. Silly. I don't believe in fucking Cupid. Cupid can go fuck itself. And this is what, yeah, this one. I don't know who the fuck she is. She looks like a random off TikTok or YouTube or some social media site where popularity is indeed a huge commodity, because a lot of people, they don't seem to do anything really interesting. They just like to dance and to do things that are faddish. Yeah, they don't seem to have much. It's just the same old shit. All this dancing around and popularity shit. It's just a load of shit as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 as a photocopier artist. I know that social media alone isn't going to get me there. All this popularity stuff is probably too popular for my work is a bit different. So yeah, it's not a popularity contest, folks. But at the same time, I've got to get on the 6 o'clock news so I can get recognised as an artist, and also get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I really miss, who I don't know the whereabouts of. And that looks really quite interesting, actually. I'm going to take maybe a section out of her. But yeah, it's not a popularity contest. Even though I've got to get on the news, I've got to find my place. I don't know what we're doing with this one, folks. Yeah, looks interesting. Looks like we've cut a lot of her off, this page. Interesting, you can see the printer's dots on the page, which makes up the image. Really interesting, this printer's shit. Well, we're just going to maybe make it a lot less than this. Popularity indeed. She is indeed looks like so. She is so popular. Like she's just doing a TikTok type of dance. That she's just a TikTok user like any other TikTok user in this fucking competitive world of social media. She does. She looks like a TikTok user. Pretty much. Going to leave it at that. Going to stretch the image vertically and see what happens. Ah, shit, we fucked it up. We made it too narrow. We made it that look shit house. But basically this is pretty much it. 60 by 60 I think is a good size. 60% by 60%. Yeah, we're going to just go back to that. The way we had it, like this. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I know, I fucked it up. So we're just going back to 160 by 160. Yeah, she looks like a TikTok user. Typical, you know, like the typical dancey sort of a girl trying to win over her fucking peers. Occasionally you do get a TikTok star that, or even YouTube star that makes it into the media. We did have a YouTube user recently crack into Channel 9. But the thing is, though, is that most of these social media users that do crack into I don't want that, that crack into the mainstream media like Channel 9 here in Sydney in Australia, well, they don't last very long on the mainstream media. They don't get the airing. They're well known amongst their YouTube constituents, but they're not typically what you'd call an actual celebrity or a household name, like someone who typically shows up on the mainstream media, like Channel 9. And basically, yeah, they're the ones that make it. Whereas the people who manage to crack it in the limelight briefly, they don't last very long, folks. And you forget about them. I forgot who this YouTube user was that was recently featured on Channel 9. He was pulling a lot of money. That's why they were talking about him. Unfortunately, money talks. And I'm trying to get on there, but I'm making a huge volume of work, hoping that it'll be remembered. I'll be a photocopier artist that's been remembered. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. I do wonder if I'm going to do a switcheroo or maybe not. I think we can call it quits. Yeah, gotta go.